What do you do when you realize you're in a knitting slump or you're burnt out from any of your hobbies? I've been a knitter for 29 years and I can tell you with authority that the best thing that you can do is nothing. I don't mean it in a helpless way. I'm not trying to be harsh here. In fact, I'm trying to give you hope. Because there's nothing wrong with wanting to take a break from your hobby, or feeling down about your hobby, or not feeling completely inspired about your hobby right now. You are not a machine. You are not supposed to be operating with the same energy and with the same level of output at every single moment of your life. And sometimes it can be scary that if you take a step back from your hobby, that you will completely lose your hobby. However, in my experience, that usually doesn't happen. Usually you will come back to your hobby with new energy, with new inspiration. But even if you realize that you actually don't want to come back to that hobby, it's also a good thing. You have just realized that this particular hobby is not serving you anymore. The absolute worst thing that you could do to yourself is to force yourself into the crafts when you are not feeling like doing them. Instead, what you should do is just whatever you want. If your heart is craving a new project, start a new project. If you're feeling like you don't want to knit or crochet right now, go watch telly, go read a book, pick up an embroidery. And sometimes we're just tired of some aspect of that craft, so maybe you want to do something else. So for example, if you've been knitting like a lot of simple sweaters, maybe you want to pick up an intricate shawl. The main thing that you need to remember is that the solution for your burnout doesn't have to make sense for other people. Other people might look at what you're doing and ask, oh, weren't you like in a knitting slump and now you're picking up like an intricate shawl? Why? The answer is because you want to. Because for you, it might be helpful. It might be that you're just tired of doing stockinette sweaters. That is just one of the examples that might have happened. You are the person who knows this best. So you need to actually listen to yourself and not consider anyone else's opinion on this. Just step back and do whatever you want to do.